Hello, it's Nikki, and welcome to part 4. I feel like I'm giving you a gift today, and it's completely your decision whether you accept it or not. And for many years, I would have resisted this gift until I asked myself, why am I fighting this? And it's not right for everybody because some people have the brains and the capacity to do all of the things. But certainly, over definitely the last 5 years, I have welcomed this phrase into my life. How can I bring more simplicity? How can I keep it simple? And I've noticed this around my home, in the way that my cupboards are organized, in the way that I work my schedule, in the decisions that I make in terms of where my kids go to school, or that's a whole nother story, but that's one for another day. It took a long time to get to that point. I'm looking at what I wear or what I have around me and my environment. And I don't know what this obsession with complicated is. And making something really complicated. And I think what it is this 80s education that you didn't want something to be too simple because it would almost be like the lesser thing. So you had to make it complicated. You had to use big words. You had to go round the houses. You had to make it so not everybody could understand it. And the nature of your business and your life is probably most people are not going to understand it anyway. And this is a really interesting point when you even look at the people who you know and you love and who are near and dear to your heart, your friends, your family, your neighbors, your community. How many of the jobs or the lifestyles that they have do you think, that wouldn't be for me? Oh my goodness, I couldn't imagine doing that all day. And not from a kind of oh God, I couldn't imagine it. But so many of my friends do jobs which they are so brilliant at, and they are so in their purpose, in alignment. But would I be good at that job? Absolutely not. And so if I can keep things simple for me in what I can do and how I can help and how I can serve, then it makes it easy for people to connect with that. So for example, I have a friend who works in affiliate marketing, and I really enjoy watching her explain what she does in groups of people or at weddings. There's been so many kind of big occasions that we've been at, and people will say, so what do you do? And I understand what it is because I've done a little bit myself, and I've also heard her explain it quite a few times. But that is so her world, and she so understands, and she's so brilliant at it, of understanding what it looks like in terms of the whole process. But when she explains it, affiliate marketing, to those around her, even though I think she's speaking quite simply, she could probably even just kind of strip it back even more, because she's using, I guess, jargon and phrases that she understands. And to most people, they don't have that connection with it. And so today, I invite you, with your pricing menu, with your website, with the way that you communicate with clients on calls or on social media, or however you are showing up, however you are introducing people to your business. Look at how you are overcomplicating things. Look at how you are giving so much information that might not be relevant. Also, check out your pricing menu. Are you doing all of the things? And again, this is another opportunity for me, and I'm always doing it right there with you, of saying to myself, am I overcomplicating? Is this in line? And just because I can do something, does that mean that I should? And again, this is I keep saying again and again and again, because this is the thing, it's so open-ended. I was always brought up to be proactive, to be, I guess, self-assured, to kind of get stuff done, productivity, be self-sufficient, all of those sorts of things. And the flip side of that, even though there's a lot of positive things in there, the flip side is that you might not ask for help, or you may say you can do everything, or you may keep stretching yourself out of your comfort zone. And what I'm interested in the moment is, how can I really simplify and I can just do the things that feel really good for me? Another thing that I would love you to look at is how you purchase yourself and how you can do this in a way that's going to support people who are maybe not familiar with what you do. So I've spoken about this on an earlier episode about buying paint. And I hadn't really bought paint before. And if I had, it was like painting a pal's student digs or something like that. Or I remember when I was at drama school, I painted the common room. You know, it wasn't necessarily anything that I took time and care over. But there are so many different ways in terms of paints that they can support you through the process. They have little boards of all of the colours, and so you can pick them up and you can match them with each other. They also show you on their website like different things that will complement why you should use certain things in different rooms. The kind of roller, the kind of tray, the kind of brush you might like to use with this. And so look at your pricing menu. Look at how you can make this process simple. And here's one exercise I can give you. When you think about this product or service, in your opinion, who do you think this is perfect for? And this is not just a stock answer of it's perfect for mums, or it's perfect for entrepreneurs, or it's perfect for parents with teenagers. Really describe the environmental, the financial, the progress factors within this. So this mums market, for example, and I'm just using it because, it's really simple to explain. Who I was in the first 6 months with a first baby is very different to the mum that I am now. It's just because I've been doing it longer and I now have 2 children. But when I look back to those first 6 months in 2015 going into 2016, everything felt completely and utterly overwhelming. I could not make decisions. I was just like, if I just look at pictures of myself, I just look dead behind the eyes. I just look so wired and I look like I'm just piecing myself back together because I was. And so when I look at the marketing of people supporting people who are in that situation, it needs to be very different to perhaps who I am right now. So when you're thinking about your target market, really go into what is happening for them right now. Because entrepreneurs, who they are of thinking about becoming an entrepreneur to maybe years 1 to 2 to 10 years plus, even though they're probably the same person, they're at very different stages. So you need to talk to them accordingly. And that exercise, even if you don't put it on your website, even if you do it on a big piece of paper and a pen, of saying who this is perfect for, write down 20, 30 descriptions or statements that really are in support of that person. Because then what will happen is you'll be able to assess, is this simple? Am I overcomplicating it? Am I being all of the things to all of the people? Or am I speaking clearly? Am I communicating properly? So especially if the person who needs to make a decision struggles with making decisions, or they're busy, or they've got a lot of stuff going on, maybe it's something that they've never done before, please allow them to be supported. Feel that you are holding them. Let them feel like they're being held through the process as well. because again, there is a lot going on in the world at the moment. There are a lot of people who are nervous about doing things. There's a lot of fear, there's a lot of anxiety. So whatever you can do to ease that process, absolutely do it. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a lovely, lovely day, whatever you're doing. Do check out that masterclass on my website under the freebies section, nikkiraby.com/freebies, all about checking in whether it's time to increase your prices. I am open for pick and mix sessions, nikkiraby.com/pick and mix. No. I'm giving you the wrong link. Okay, nikkiraby.com/sessions. It's under the pick and mix sessions on my website. You'll find it there, and you can check in with my next availability. I also want to let you know that I am doing more in-person work. I am exploring new venues in London to do face-to-face sessions. So if you want to join the wait list for that, if you're specifically like, I cannot do another Zoom thing, I cannot do another online thing, join my waiting list, and I'll give you the dates once that venue has been confirmed and we can meet face to face. Also, check out the money section of the podcast on my website too. I think that's it for now. I hope you have a lovely day. I'm sending you lots and lots of love, and just take this away from today. Keep it simple wherever you can. Keep it simple, keep it juicy, and I'll see you next week. Lots of love. Bye.